So the dream counting induced lucid dream. If you want to lucid dream right now and kind of tonight, this technique, this lucid dreaming technique, will help you to do that. So it was designed by Stephen LaBerge, Dr. Stephen LaBerge, and it's designed to be used during a wake back to bed or a dream exited induced lucid dream, so where the dream kind of helps you become lucid. So before we get into this, if you want to learn how to lucid dream, I have a massive video right here on YouTube that explains the best techniques, how they work, and how you can essentially lucid dream within a few days. The link's in the description, it might be in the pinned comment. So the first step, you need to basically get 4 to 6 hours of sleep. Exactly like a wake back to bed, you need to prime your mind for lucid dreaming, get that few hours of sleep in first, and then you're going to wake yourself up. You should use an alarm, ideally a phone alarm or something that's going to wake you up softly. You don't want this blaring alarm sound that's going to make you feel all stressed when you wake up. It needs to be a soft alarm. And again, this is a really simple technique. So you've woken up after 4 to 6 hours. You then are going to try and go back to sleep with the intention of lucid dreaming, almost exactly like I wake back to bed. But as you do this, so as you're going to go back to sleep, you need to set the intention that you'll lucid dream. You can repeat affirmations or mantras. You can tell yourself, I will lucid dream, I am lucid dreaming, I am lucid, whatever. And as you're falling back asleep, you're going to basically count. So as you're holding this intention in your mind that, I will lucid dream, I am lucid, I am dreaming. At the same time, you're going to count. You can either count from 1 to 100 or down from 100 to 1. So you can count 1, I am lucid, 2, I am lucid, 3, I am lucid. You can experiment with the speed of that. Some people like to do it slower. They find that's more effective. But you basically, it's going to keep your mind focused on the intention to lucid dream as you fall asleep. So you should then more easily enter a lucid dream. It's pretty similar to how the wild technique works, in the sense that you fall back asleep with the intention of staying awake consciously so that you can enter a lucid dream directly. But the counting just really kind of makes it easier, for lack of a better description. There are some variations on this, which I'll get onto in a second. A very powerful variation, actually, involving a little trick. Now, depending on how kind of tired you are and how much you needed the sleep in the first place, you might not make it to 100. Let's say if you start counting like 1, I am lucid, 2, whatever, you might make it to 50. You might make it to 80, or you might make it beyond 100. It really depends. If you make it to 100 and you're still not, asleep, or you're still not in a dream, just keep going. Just keep counting, and slow down as well. Keep counting, slow the counting speed down. If you find that doesn't work, or that you fall asleep too easily, which is the opposite problem, right? If you fall asleep after, let's say, 20 or 30 count, and you don't get lucid, what you need to do is to have more of a focus to keeping your consciousness and mind awake. And how you do that? Well, you change the counting slightly. So instead of just counting 1, 2, 3, 4, you count backwards in threes. So you'll do 100, 97, 96, 93, and keep counting backwards in multiples of 3. It makes it slightly harder. You have to almost kind of think about it. At least you have to think about it more than just counting normally. And that keeps you more focused, it keeps your mind more present, and it makes it easier. So if you haven't watched my big old video about how to lucid dream tonight, the link is in the description or the pinned comment. I would highly recommend you do it. And if you are still watching at this point, you're one of the top 2% of people on my channel, because apparently most people, again, this is the same with any channel, right? But most people don't watch right to the end. So if you are watching this, then thank you. And maybe leave a comment saying whether you think this will work for you, or just tell me how your day is going. I will try and reply to everyone. And again, I do have this big old video, links in the description. It shows you how to lucid dream tonight. And that's it. I'll see you next time.